Do what?
Turn the volume on. It's Mo, Sam O, Karylle, and Alex. Good times in the morning.
Today's best music, Magic 89.9. It is a Monday morning, and you are listening to Good Times here. We're trying to sort out what we're going to do with the... is Kay going to be in studio or is Kay going to be on Zoom? She just woke up, so she was wondering, should I just take a grab and head over here, or should I just do it via Zoom? I don't know where she lives, though, and she doesn't tell me, so...
Oh, that's right.
I don't know.
You know what? I'm not sure she told me either, if that makes you feel better. But for some reason, I have it in my head that she's not that far away.
I have it, listen, so there's been a couple of times that Kay has said, I just woke up, I'm on my way.
Right.
And then 5 minutes later, she's here. And I'm like, where the hell do you live? Like, you can get here that quickly.
She's in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I know. Diyan lang, right? And so when she's asking us, guys, mag-grab ba ako or I'll just jump on Zoom? I'm like, I don't know. You could be in Las Piñas and I have no idea.
Right.
We'll see you at 8 o'clock if that's the case, right? I don't know. I'm waiting. If you guys know, the stalkers, where she lives, do tell us. Because
oh my gosh. We should do that game with Kay. She should stay at home and be like, where in the world is Kay?
We'll play it with the co-host.
Yeah.
But Kay will be here. We just don't know if she's going to be here in studio or on Zoom. And, of course, Bam will be here. It is a Monday morning. I hope you guys had a good weekend. Good morning, everybody. Metro Manila, phone number 863-10899. My name is Mo. That's Sam in studio.
Hello.
We are also broadcasting live on playback.tv/Good Times. A lot of NBA playoff games going on in the past few hours. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are either puyat or you woke up pretty early. And I hope you hang out with us all the way till 9 o'clock today because I'm pretty sure we have a good show. So let's take a break. When we come back, we'll see. We'll see if it's going to be an online thing today or it's going to be in studio. But we'll definitely have Bam in here around 7 o'clock sitting next to Sam. Back after this. Don't go away.
Do what?
Turn the volume on. It's Mo, Sam O, Karylle, and Alex. Good times in the morning.
I want every bit of you. I guess I'm selfish.
I forgot who sings that song, but it's, I believe, called either Jealous or Selfish.
Definitely
100%
jealous.
Sure. Yeah, you get. Welcome to the show again, everybody. It is Sam and I. For now, we have summoned Kay to come in studio because apparently she lives only 10 minutes away. So I was like,
Our
that's
first
only
clue.
2 songs. Yeah, that's only 2 songs. Like, that's not even Pasig, man. That's like closer than that.
Like somewhere in the Manda area. The studio is in the Manda area.
Ugh, I can't believe that phrase is going to come out of my mouth. Yes, maybe in the Manda area.
It's too long. Mandaluyong.
Is Mandaluyong really that long?
Yeah.
Is the word so long that it needs to be shortcutted?
Why say Mandaluyong when you can say Manda?
Why say Manda when that's not what it's called?
I like it.
Yeah, but because your fake name is Sam O, so you kind of really
There you go.
work here.
Just fit everything into 2 syllables and make things easier.
Exactly. And that's why you feel this way. But I am telling you, man, Manda is a horrible nickname for Mandaluyong. It's not even a cool name.
Is it as bad as Bora? Wow, you're giving it that much thought. Really?
Close. Yeah, because my passionate hatred, I loathe this. I don't hate it. When you say loathe, it's like more. Okay, so Dasma, for example.
Oh.
Okay, fine. No.
Dasma's okay.
No. Dasma has to be for the
village.
subdivision. The village can't be for Dasmariñas Cavite. You guys are not that social down there.
What's that
That
about?
you deserve a nickname. Because they don't have enough street cred for Dasma Cavite. Like it's too elite. Now, is Bora better than Manda? Maybe, but we're really like, I mean, you're deciding between 2 uglies here.
So wait, is it like I don't know if socioeconomic is the term, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
Like, is
economic. So you remove the social part too. It's completely economic.
So the nickname goes to the ones that are in the upper Upper tier? Ganun ba yun?
Only because it's the social people who say the mandas and the boras and the whatever. Like those people who say it are often your conyo crowd, your social crowd, your kind of elitist crowd. And they're the ones that are so lazy, because they are, to give the proper noun the respect it commands. So, having said that, Dasma is... I'm okay with Dasma for the subdivision. Pobla, you need to go to hell.
What about LU? LU.
LU's La Union. Maybe because it's different. It's like it's an acronym. It's not really a shortcut. Well, it is a shortcut, I guess, by definition, but it's not one of those ones like the Boras and the Poblas and the Dasmas. And I think the fact that they end with the letter A is kind of douchey as well. It's, rich people, they always name their kids that end with the letter A because it's very Italian, it's very European, has that kind of feel to it. So the Bora, Dasma, Pobla, any of those medyo overly social. So I'm out. I'm out on that.
I didn't realize there was, so much going on here.
Yeah,
but it actually makes sense to me, Mohan.
No.
Your logic and all this.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Good morning to Gabby Eichenman, who's tuned in right now.
Gabby.
I mean, QC, better than Quezon City. Thank you. Yeah, okay. I'm not so angry, Gabby. Thank you for when you kind of give it a 2-letter acronym or whatever, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's the I can't be bothered with a long proper noun, hence I'm going to go Bula instead of Bulacan.
Oh, nobody says that. Come on. It has to catch on a little bit. Manda is like, I've heard this.
I know we've heard Manda, but if you told me 12 years ago that Manda will be an acceptable shortcut for Mandaluyong, I would say you're out of your mind. Because
here we are.
Pangit. Like, it's so ugly.
I'm just gonna keep saying it to annoy you now. But just so you know, I do kind of get the logic. I think I'm on board. But Manda, yes.
And then if it's like, I could already see the headlines on the news articles and all that stuff. Like, let's say there's a big fire in Mandaluyong, it would be like Black Manda. It'll be like. It could be that. Can I just say something? What? So over the weekend, Kay, myself, Alex. Alex is, by the way, he has an invite now to the WhatsApp chat room. So myself, Sam, Kay, Alex, we're on WhatsApp and we're just talking, and we do a lot of stuff. And Kay's really cool. Like, this is what Kay did over the weekend. Kay re-listened to our show on the podcast form. He's like, I'm listening to us on Thursday.
She is so funny.
The whole episode. And I'm like, hey, what are you doing? She's like, I'm listening to us on Thursday, but she's listening to us yesterday. And, in the middle of this chat room, I say, guys, fun fact, LOL in French is MDRR.
Pronounce it.
That's how they
say it. I'm sorry, again, what?
No, I'm not going to say it. Okay, and it doesn't mean laugh out loud. It means dying laughing, because mort is dead, of is de, rire is laugh. It's laugh, you're dying laughing, right? So MDRR is their LOL. That's how they do it in France.
I love it.
So I just did that now. And now Sam can't stop using MDRR.
Do you like it or not that I'm using it?
I love it.
Yes.
No, I love that you're using it, because maybe a couple of years ago, I wouldn't have loved it. I'd be like, wait, poser, stop it. Right? But no, MDR is very common. Sometimes they'll just use MDR or no. Is it MRR? MDR? Oh, MDR, yeah. They don't do the double R. But MDRR is LOL in that part of the world. And now Sam just nonstop. Just like the whole day, yesterday, MDRR, anytime there's an LOL moment. And I'm like, okay, you can do it.
All right.
You can do it.
So this is going to catch on the playback, obviously.
Well, it'll catch on the playback, and then here we go. The people who says Pobla and Mandas are going to be on it because it's European, and they want to be they kind of lean towards that. But, Yes. Laughing out loud, which is really translated to dying of laughter, is what they do over there. Speaking of dying.
Speaking of dying.
Here's Maggie Rogers' new single called The Kill. This is the original version. Kay will be in studio in a little bit. Bam Aquino at 7 o'clock. It's Magic 89.9. Good morning, everybody.
Do what? Turn the volume on. It's Mo, Sam O, Karylle, and Alex. Good times in the morning.
That's right. There's Maggie there at 6:35 on this Monday morning. And we will, speaking of words real quick.
Yes.
There's a line in this song that, I know the word. I've never just heard anyone actually say it.
What's that?
I love the word. And again, I know the meaning. Just no one ever uses it. And the word is ideate.
Ideate.
You know what ideate means?
I have no idea what that means.
It's so the root word is idea. Of course, an idea. And ideate is kind of like the verb for it, which is to make an idea, to conceptualize an idea. And nobody ever says "Hey, let's ideate on what we're gonna do." And you're like, "This douchebag."
I know.
But man, it sounds good when it's sung. Here, look.
Remember the days we used to ideate about how we would do on our lives.
I was like, what did she say? She didn't use ideate. Nobody uses that word.
I also
Now
can't think.
It's going to be nonstop now.
Oh no, ideate.
I am going to say.
Yes, I will try to squeeze that into a sentence today.
Squeeze it in. Here we go. Here's the context again, okay?
Remember the days we used to ideate about how we would do on our lives.
That's our word for today.
So the layman's term would be think about?
Yeah, come up with an idea.
Right. Okay.
What do you think about? Let's ideate, right? But then no one it's kind of like a douchey line to say.
Well, we're going to be all about ideating today on the show.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I ideate that we take a break. That's wrongly used, by the way. Correctly used in that context. But let's take a break. So Kay's ETA here is 7 minutes, so or 5 minutes actually. So she will be here in 5. It's perfect time for us to take a commercial break. And when we come back, there's a couple things I want to discuss, including the new Taylor Swift album, which has really been the talk of the weekend. I have not heard all of them. I've only heard a couple of them, and it seems like a banger of an album. Or maybe it's just because she's Taylor Swift and anything she touches is kind of gold. But we will break this down when we come back. You're listening to Good Times here in Magic 89.9. Don't go away.
Do what? Turn the volume on. It's Mo, Sam O, Karylle, and Alex. Good times in the morning.
It's Blackpink at 6:43 here on this Monday morning. And Kay is in studio. Good morning, Kay.
I'm so awake. Yeah. What are you talking about?
So wait a minute, you took a grab here?
I did. What?
Do celebrities take grabs? Is that
you
is that
reveal too much information, Mo.
What did I do? Oh, because about the 10-minute thing?
No, because of the grab.
Tell him about your assistant.
Oh, my
who
assistant
books you the
was
grabs.
supposed to- Yeah, I have an assistant who books my grab rides, but he's not in town.
Can we get her volume up again? Sorry, I know this is a daily thing, but where at some point we're going to have to put a K marker there for the microphone. So, no, it's fine. So, wait a minute. You have an assistant that books your grabs?
Yeah.
But he wasn't able to do it because he's in Gensan. He's in a band.
I didn't know celebrities took grab. Or are you one of the rare ones that do?
I guess it was just one of those days. I just didn't have a way. I should drive, no? I should drive.
I wonder if there's I wonder if there's a topic out here where your grab driver, we can say that, right? I mean, it's offensive on all these titles these days. That you're a grab driver and you drove a celeb.
I
think it happens quite a bit, even.
Yeah.
Okay, someone's laptop is starting up, as you heard.
Was that loud?
No, but again, I said I didn't know that they did it. So if it's common, then, I stand corrected. I just thought that.
No, I'm kidding. I took a helicopter.
Then now that's more like it. Now that's a Taylor Swift. Did you check out the new album, Karylle, that dropped a couple of days ago?
Taylor Swift? What
Yeah.
are you talking about?
Have you heard the stuff yet?
But I haven't. I've heard maybe 2, just so I could really absorb it.
Are we going to have a listening party or something? Is that what's going to happen?
No, maybe not today. I doubt it. I mean, I don't know how many albums came out.
We should listen to the Lola Amor one. It's so good.
Let's play the single because I really like this Fortnite song with Post Malone. And then I want to talk
Oh my
about...
gosh. Post Malone?
I thought umiinit. I'm talking about a different album altogether. That album dropped too. Yeah.
What a bad week to drop an album. Taylor Swift
Why? It was before Taylor.
Well, I don't know. Just not that you're competing against.
Because it's
I don't know.
summer, and it's a perfect song for the summer. Umiinit. Oh my God, it's such a vibe.
Yeah, but it's Swift-ish. She's like, well, there's a question I want to ask about Taylor after we play this song. So let's get to it first. I love this one. It's called Fortnite.
I was supposed to be sent away, but
Do what? Turn the volume on. It's Mo, Sam O, Karylle, and Alex. Good times in the morning.
Taylor Swift from the new album that caused all of the attention that was on your social media feed. I am guaranteed that's what it was over the weekend. So where do we put Taylor now? I mean, we do this a lot in basketball, right? Is LeBron and Jordan and who's the best and who's your top 10, who's your top 5. Where do we put Taylor in our all-time list of...
She's in her own category.
Wow.
Well, I mean, they were all in their own category, right? You have like the king of pop was Michael Jackson, and then the king of rock was Elvis. So categorically, okay, maybe she's probably I don't even know what category it is, but let's remove all of that. I mean, is she in Michael Jackson territory? Has she surpassed Michael Jackson territory?
Ooh.
Or is that a little too high for us? Let's warm up before we get to MJ. Britney. Sorry, Kay, I know, as a Britney freaking fanatic.
I've seen her twice. I mean, that's just twice.
Okay, that's all right. But I mean, just leaving Britney behind, yes?
Well, Britney is a special case because she went through so much.
Okay,
So to surpass all of that, that's it lang naman. Yun lang naman yung parang kay Britney. I mean, parang I give her like that heart card, if there's such a thing.
Also, it's more like a personal...
Yeah, because, man, she went through too much and the paparazzi was also cruel to her. But at that point in time, I guess the world didn't know how to deal with it. Because at this point in time, we've kind of figured it out. Like, how do you stand up against them?
I cannot believe that went on that long for Taylor Swift versus Britney Spears. Has she surpassed her already?
No. I mean, yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying that is just my love for Britney. She went through a lot. It was. I remember those paparazzi shots when she was like on the floor, like on the street. Like, parang she had a moment when they were, leave her alone.
Was this when she was bald?
So you're giving her a sympathy vote. Okay. Okay, let me take a break from Britney real quick. Are you putting Britney over, say, a J-Lo?
I have seen J-Lo once. So that was just once. Yes, Britney over J-Lo.
Ooh, that's a little bit closer, I think. Sam, we're blowing right by Britney here, right, as a Taylor Swift
I think so. And I mean, I went through a Britney phase myself.
Whoa!
So,
Tell me about it later.
No, what I mean is like, when she
I thought you were like on the street.
No.
I got confused.
Let's clarify. Oh, no, wait. Was that? Hindi, joke lang. No, but I mean,
Confessions.
I used to be a fan, loved her songs,
Right.
the BSB and sing Britney, like that whole era. But even then, I think Taylor Swift is way bigger.
Yeah, for sure, naman. I mean, singer, songwriter, producer who takes care of the people who do the setups. I mean, logistics alone. She's like, wow.
And she has it a lot more together.
Okay, so now that Britney is way in the rearview mirror, let's start getting into some real competition here. Taylor Swift has surpassed Beyonce. Yes.
Oh.
Yan yung parang debate. I mean, I guess now would be the time for that debate.
I would say yes. And you know what? Pretty wide as well.
Really?
And that's not a recency thing because Taylor Swift's been around just as long as Beyonce. Mm-hmm. So this is not like recency bias. They've both come out with albums recently. They're still very much part of consciousness and all of that stuff. But I think Taylor's quite a bit ahead of Beyonce.
This is good to debate.
Yeah, I mean they're close. I'm just not. Yeah, I'm not. It's not super clear to me like who's obviously way ahead.
Well, you don't have to be obviously way ahead.
It's an ongoing thing.
Yeah, it is an ongoing thing because again, they've been around for both have been around forever, and both are still releasing hit records. I mean, Beyonce's most recent country one was Big Hit, but I am saying that she's comfortably ahead. I could accept people say no, Beyonce's still the bigger star.
Okay.
I just think she's comfortably ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop putting
So final
women
answer for
against
you.
each other.
Oh,
Kidding.
899. Let's take a call here. I think maybe this is going to be a topic for the people. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Hey. What's your name?
What's up?
Hello.
Caller.
I
It's
think
gone.
he had a thought and he's like, wag na ba
Hello?
mag-away kami.
Hello?
Yes.
He's
Yeah,
there.
Hi.
Can you hear us? Okay, good.
Yeah, I
Go.
can.
You're on the show.
I think the only comparison would be MJ and Taylor Swift. And then perfect parang comparison din yung sa NBA, yung ba Jordan and LeBron debate.
Yeah, that's how I introduced the topic. Yeah.
Taylor Swift has been so good for so long. Parang since day one. Tapos,
What do you think he's doing?
when she started, parang
I think he changed Bluetooth speaker from just regular. It sounds like gas. Have a good day there, sir. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, your mother. And well, I got done
Is
with
that
that
what
one
he
already.
said?
Yeah, maybe somebody else. Yeah. Why did we F off when you suck? Like you can't even navigate through Bluetooth. Like how is it F off to us with basic technology that's been around forever? You can't navigate through.
It's just so unmerited. It's 6:55, sir.
I don't care what time it is.
That's not you. That guy.
I know. That's what I mean. Like, what I'm saying is the guy's terrible at carrying his technology, cannot multitask at all, clearly, and then gets mad at us because he's stupid.
I didn't even get that he was mad. Don't be mad. It's too early. Plus, it's Monday.
Yeah. What a treat he is to see on Monday. It came from a good
missed it.
weekend, you're at the office, and then that asshole has to come into the
Hindi ko
room.
naintindihan
Everybody-
yung sinabi niya.
I was just
Yeah.
like, did I
All
just
right,
hear
anyway.
what I heard?
So, but what's cool though is he's right. Taylor Swift might just be only in MJ territory.
Gosh. I guess it's, for some reason, my thought is like, oh, she's so young though. But
She got it figured out.
yeah. Yeah.
Let's take another call here. 863-10899. Brittany, we've passed her. we're at Beyonce level. But the question really is, Swift just came out with an album. Where are we really putting her now here in the Jordan LeBron type of debate? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, good morning.
Hi, who's this?
This is JC. So, parang ano lang yan, kasi parang di silang pareho ng era, si Taylor at si Beyonce. Parang di mo sila pwede i-compare.
But we're comparing her to MJ.
Yeah, we're comparing all. Okay, so this is if you watch basketball or if you kind of know basketball, it doesn't. LeBron and Jordan are in the same era, but we still do it, right?
Per era.
We
Pero
still
so,
do it.
Taylor hands down is the best. Pero pag si Beyonce, dun sa, di sila masyadong magkasabay eh. So, pre-internet, medyo, ngayon kasi social media, internet. Si Beyonce, nasa bridge pa siya nun eh. Yung hindi pa masyadong social media, pero sikat na rin siya.
I don't know if it's true. Like, can somebody do some fact checking for me? When did Beyonce come out with her first solo album? Okay, not the Destiny stuff. When did she come out with her first solo? And then when did Taylor Swift?
Crazy in
gonna
Love.
say
Pero
they're
kung
probably
2010
not
yun, di
that-
naman sila, ngayon kasi masyado na hype sa may Spotify na, pero nung kay Beyonce, wala pang Spotify nun.
I don't know if that's true. I'm too lazy to Google it right now because it's too loud on the keyboard. But no, noted though. Thank you. Appreciate
Thank
you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye. All right. So we're seeing here on the chat room 2003 for Beyonce, 2009 for Taylor Swift. Taylor's got 12 albums. Beyonce only has 7. Thank you. It's like championship rings right there. Okay. I'm gonna say she's ahead. Final answer for everybody with Beyonce.
First of all, with that last caller, we should have known when he introduced himself as Jay-Z. Of course he was going to defend Beyonce. So wait, Beyonce, Taylor Swift?
Si Jay-Z tumawa. Ganyan nagigising kasi nasa state siya.
Nagtatagalog siya.
Galing sa Tagalog.
It says 2006 on Taylor, 2003 on Beyonce, so that's very much in the same time. I mean, to me, that's like very much in the same time. Where are you at though, real quick? Because we have a couple names here we got to go through.
What is it? What? I don't know how to articulate. Can I marinate a little bit longer?
You just have to say a name, girl. You don't even have to articulate. You don't even have to ideate. Just say a name.
Ideate.
Okay, where you at? Beyonce and Taylor Swift, just for the sake of topic movement.
It's hard because when you have a bias. Because my bias would still be Beyonce. Well, first of all, she's been getting me to wear boots all summer long.
She's a real influencer, that one.
So I'm still feeling that. I'm feeling this ain't Texas.
Yeah.
So I can't, you know what I mean?
This ain't Dasma.
Huh?
Ain't nothing.
Ang hirap eh. You're asking me parang yung topic parang may sagot ako pero right now yung puso ko nandun sa isa. Lux.
That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. You can say Beyonce. That's fine.
I think to Jay-Z's point, see Taylor Swift, talagang like I think she's really masterful when it comes to like using all of these weapons that she has to, manufacture like hype. But then, of course, her material is hype worthy. So, like, she has everything working for her. Bam is here now, too, by the way. Maybe he wants to
Okay, so
weigh in.
quickly, let's finish this because Bam is here already. Let's go. Let's finish this. Give me an answer.
Me?
No, I know you. You said Beyonce. That's fine.
Yeah. I'll fine. I'll go Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift has surpassed. Okay, listen, Bam. If you just got here, Taylor Swift released the album over the weekend.
Yes.
Talk of the town, really the buzz of all of social media. And I'm trying to put a kind of LeBron versus Michael Jordan kind of comparison here. Where is Taylor Swift now? I mean, in the greats of all time, you've got Michael. I was gonna say Jordan Jackson still kind of holding it to the King of Pop title. You've got your King of Rock title with Elvis. I mean, is she in that territory?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
Madonna.
I have absolutely no no authority to speak about this topic, like zero. Pero from a pure outsider's point of view here, okay? Yeah, I think so. I think she has actually hit the pinnacle of popdom. Hindi lang pop, country rin, di ba?
Yeah. She started out country.
Yeah, I mean, is there a genre for Taylor Swift?
Not anymore. I think
anymore,
she's
di
all
ba?
of it.
Yeah, wala na. Yeah, this album's like
dominant.
#1 in the world, right?
It's going to be if it's not already. I think it already broke record of like, say, fastest to X hundred millions of streams and all of that. Because obviously the metrics are different now in a different time. But I would put her among the greats. I mean, I think she's blown by Madonna. I think she is blown by Mariah Carey.
Mariah, yeah. Whitney?
Easy work.
Whitney? No.
Yes.
Whitney?
Yes, I'm going to say yes.
Really? I'm a Whitney fan. Sobra akong Whitney fan.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Bodyguard, man. The Bodyguard. That movie was important to
I
my
mean, of
life.
course, she was amazing.
Diba?
Yeah, definitely like one of the greats too.
I guess the question is Beyonce or Taylor Swift. At this point, diba? Yun na yung matchup, right?
I say Taylor wide. I'm honestly, I think the matchup is Michael Jackson versus Taylor Swift. That's where I live.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what I think.
Hindi ba sila pwedeng king and queen of pop?
Oh,
Naks.
there you
Can't
go.
we give them their own
they
categories?
Can share,
Diba?
but have their own
No.
thing.
By the way, nakita nyo ba yung meme that the Swifties 2.0 group came out with about
No,
Taylor
what
Swift? No? So, konting
No,
Pinoy
what
pride lang. So, parang Apple Music list. Top 10, Taylor Swift. Puro Taylor Swift, di ba? Pero may isa, lumalaban.
Who?
Beanie and Pantropico. Holding strong. Parang number 7 ba?
Uy, galing!
Yeah! As in, puro Taylor Swift, 9 out of 10, and may isa kang Pantropico na lumalaban.
Wow.
Have you heard?
Wow.
I mean, Pantropico's pretty good, man.
Yeah. We just watched them. They were on Showtime on Saturday.
Ah.
There's like 9?
So wait,
9 ba sila?
the Taylor.
Or like
I'm
7?
not sure. 8? I think 8.
8. Ang rami nila, no? Anyway.
So is Taylor Swift the fan base upset about that?
No,
they
they
can't
were
clean sweep it?
They weren't upset. They were like, yeah, parang I guess ito Taylor Swift na Pinoy siguro, 'di ba? Parang yeah.
So it takes 8 people to stay in the league of Taylor Swift.
You know, eight Filipinas and to capture one of the 10.
Right.
It's puro Taylor Swift na, 'di ba?
Wow.
Konting
Where do you
Pinoy
put
tayo.
where do you put Taylor ahead? Oh, do you put Taylor ahead of the Beatles?
No.
Whoa.
No.
Looks the same to me.
Hindi pa.
Konti pa.
Not yet. If she goes like, dude, yung mga pamangkin ko, okay, who are like in their teens, like are Beatles fans. So that's how many generations, di ba? 4 generations
Okay.
of Beatles fans, di ba?
Yeah.
So I think before she gets to the Beatles level, you need some time. Konti pang time, di ba? Like maybe 20 more
It's
years.
longevity.
Right? Di ba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe even a little more than that if we're talking about Beatle comp.
I guess right now she's 3 generations.
She's
no.
headed there. I mean, if she
Yeah.
keeps going.
Kasi
Yep.
like my generation are Taylor Swift fans.
Mm-hmm.
No, 2 generations pa lang siya. Right?
Yeah.
You're right. Maybe Beatles is a little too bold. Maybe. Let me marinate on it when we
She's
take
getting
this
there.
break.
She's absolutely getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who said really? Who said
not me.
really?
Not me.
Who said really?
Not me. What?
Questioning.
Are you ideating words that have not been said on this show?
We'll take a break. When we come back, we have hour number 2 of the show. It is a Monday morning. The 4 of us are in, or really 3 of them are in studio, but 4 of us are on the show. We'll get back after this. Don't go away.
Do what? Turn the volume on. It's Mo, Sam O, Karylle, and Alex. Good times in the morning.
It's hour number 2 of the show at 7:10 here on this Monday morning. Hope you guys had a good weekend. 4 of us are here all the way till 9 o'clock. Of course, it's a Monday, so one of the 4 is Bam Aquino.
Hello.
Karylle in studio as well. Sam O, 8631-0899 is our phone number. Call us. Bam, outside of this T Swift stuff, man, what's kind of in your mind over the weekend? Anything you want to talk about real quick?
Yeah, there was this big news about the influx of Chinese students in Cagayan. And I got to text a couple of my friends in Cagayan what it was all about. No? But before that, let me just thank our friends from Sorsogon, from Legazpi and Tarlac. I was there last week. So hi guys.
So busy.
Maraming salamat. Yeah, I was in a fiesta. Fiesta season na guys, 'di ba? Summer na. So may huge fiesta in Sorsogon City. Si Pasilang Gaya sa Sorsogon Sports Arena. So na invite ako doon. It's the birthday of the mayor also, si Mayor Esther. And the Sorsogon Sports Arena, it's built like a Roman Colosseum.
Whoa.
As in, ang laki niya. Okay, there were 91,000 people there.
Whoa.
Yeah, sobrang immense, you know.
Oh my gosh.
And, you know, I was like in the middle of the stage was in the middle of the Colosseum. Mukha talaga siyang Roman Colosseum. And, you know, natitempt akong are you not entertained? Diba? Like Gladiator, right? Diba?
I mean, you have to, right?
I know, but, you know, so I behaved and, you know, it was a nice event. They asked me to sing, by the way.
Did you?
I did.
what did you
Konting
sing?
Razorheads lang.
Your
Konting pare ko. It was funny kasi everyone was being asked to sing.
Oh my God.
So parang KJ ka kung di ka kakanta, di ba? But the thing was, ang haba rin kasi nung program. So I like went on the 3rd hour. So I was there at like maybe 7 and I came on at like 10. But you're just on stage, di ba? You're just waiting there. So ang rami nagpa-perform. So, Sen, papakantahin ka daw. Okay lang ba? Of course, you can't say no, right? Diba? Okay. So, syempre, scramble kami.
Yeah, you can.
So I asked like 2 of the, like, parang may mga college choir. So I asked 2 of them to back me up when I sang the song. So I asked them up. So kala nila sobrang akong prepared kasi may backup singer ako, di ba? So I asked them up. They sang. Tapos binulungan ko, pakilakasan yung boses nyo. Hinaan ko lang yung boses ko. And basically, dinala-dala ako. That's Jovic and Jamaica, I think. Jamil and Jovic. Thank you so much for backing me up. Yes! So I like that part. Kasi diba yung, diba? Then you don't know if they're gonna sing the PG version or the R version, right? When the crowd sings back at you. And I'm always wondering, ano ba, diba? They always sing the R version, right?
They do, yeah.
Diba? So that was
They
fun.
caught me one time at the Eraserheads reunion. Like, it focused on me. I was just like, Huli.
So that was fun. And then of course, Tarlac on Friday. So to our friends in Tarlac, magandang umaga rin po sa inyo. So this news about the Chinese students now, it was big over the past week, but it got much bigger last couple of days. No? So Congressman filed like a resolution to investigate why there are like so many Chinese students in Cagayan.
Like, how many are we talking about?
So initially he said 1,500, which of course, kahit ako na-alarm, I'll admit, medyo na-clickbait ako doon, na-alarm ako. But, as the facts started to come out, it's about 400 plus all nationalities. So 480.
With papers.
With papers. And it's a program for the past 5 years where our universities in Cagayan have like a program with universities from China and other countries.
Is it like an exchange program?
It's not exactly an exchange program, but they have like a partnership where they can send students. Most of them are med students or masteral students. And they go to St. Paul's. This is St. Paul's Tugigaraw, which is a really, really good school. Siyempre, kakabahan ka na, ginagamit ba yung mga schools natin bilang diploma mill, 'di ba, ng ibang mga bansa. At yun yung ayaw natin. Ayaw natin na diploma mill yung mga eskwelahan natin. But this seems to be a legit program. And now that the facts are coming out, of course, parang a lot of the folks who got so excited and who got really like alarmed, parang kumakalma na. No, and that's just like that's our news these days, right? Everything is so alarming. 1,500 yung pala 400. All Chinese yun pala. Mostly Chinese, yes, but iba-ibang nationalities then. It's not the state universities.
Do they all look alike or something? Is that why they said it's all Chinese?
So racist.
Wow.
I'm Korean. I can say this.
Ganon?
That's true.
Anyway, so
it's something to be proud of that people from abroad want to study in the Philippines.
exactly. Hindi ba-
Despite the new surveys that show that a lot of students are lagging behind.
Well,
diba?
the
Sa
students-
primary siguro.
Exactly. The
Yes.
students lagging behind are usually in K-12. Our tertiary level institutions, though, have had people from other countries come here for a long time. And this is one of those times, diba? And yung, nag-bayad sila ng 2 million each, it's actually like 50,000 per sem as tuition. Diba? So a lot of facts are coming out. And as usual, a news bit comes out, everybody gets excited, and then the real news comes out, and it's much calmer and much more mas kalma siya than what we thought it was, diba? So,
I was reading
one of those
online
things,
though
right?
about it. It was really more about espionage. Like that's what the kind of worry was. I honestly, I didn't even hear about diploma mill, which first time I'm hearing about it here. That I thought the concern most people had was they're spying on us.
Exactly. Well, yes, meron naman talaga tayong issues with China, diba? But I think we really have to distinguish also the government and the people, right? Because they have issues with us also. We don't want any Filipinos in China, for example. I mean, if a number of Filipino students were in a Chinese school, you don't want that news to come out, maraming Filipino students in this Chinese school and therefore may problema yan, diba? I mean, it goes both ways, right? So,
Dude, I was just going to say that. Like, I don't know if we should even have a problem with this stuff because we wouldn't want to be in that situation in another country.
Exactly.
I don't get where I know we have problems with China, but I also didn't even understand, like, if it's not 400, let's say it's 1,000, is there a number that we should really get worried about? I don't think so, unless they're not admitting Filipino students and preferring the Chinese ones because they're getting more money out of them. Then I think we have a problem. But if there's enough space, it's kind of nice to have other nationalities come to the country for schooling.
Yeah,
that's just a personal opinion of mine.
Of course, the real question is, are they really students? Diba? Kasi I think the concern, and the first thing that came to mind when I first read the article, baka naman naka-enroll kunyari, pero yun pala, kung nasaan na sila, kung saan na sila sa Pilipinas, diba? That's really like the conspiracy theory mindset.
Sure.
And most of us, especially me, yun ang una ko naisip, diba? But when the school said, no, these are legitimate students, nandito talaga sila, they're enrolled, they're paying tuition, they're going to school, and we actually appreciate their presence in our community. Diba? Alam mo yun? So, then it's a different matter altogether. So, big
There's a
news.
question here, though, Bam, on the stream. Out of all the colleges, why there, though? Why St. Paul?
So, firstly, St. Paul's is a really good school. I've been there a couple of times. It's a
I went to
very,
school there.
very good school. St.
My
Paul's,
high school?
not
St.
Tugigaraw.
Paul.
Tugigaraw?
No, Bukawi ko. Bukawi ko because it's co-ed there. So
My
Bukawi.
mom's also from St. Paul's.
Oh, so St. Paul's is a really good school in the whole country, but even in Tugigaraw itself, I've been there. It's a really good school. And since 2019, ito naman balita to from the governor's office, no. So I did my research. I texted some people to find out what was really happening. And there's a program since 2019 to parang expand their horizons, get more students from abroad, and they have an exchange or like a partnership program with other schools. So that's why they've been getting an influx of foreign students also.
Okay.
Plus, I mean, if you tend to go to schools that have a population, or at least a larger population of your countrymen, because then the social aspect is there, the ability to communicate while you're learning English or Filipino, you can kind of converse with them in your language and just makes it a little bit easier. So I think certain schools might take in more. I think, I don't know, Sam, was it maybe 10, 12, 15, 16 years ago, whatever, but the influx of Korean students in Baguio, right, was a big thing a little over a decade ago. And it makes sense. I mean, the weather's great. As we know, Bam, you love Baguio, but it was also a sense of community to be able to kind of go to school, but then be with your countrymen. It just makes it easier to transition to another culture in another country. So I could totally see that as well. But I get that people worry that they're spies.
Yeah.
I get it. What's going on in the world right now. But if I see a photo of them and none of them have a mustache, then I'm fine. Like, they look like kids. They're kids.
Yeah.
They're probably kids. No, I'm guessing they're probably kids. No? You know what I mean?
Full beard. Like, hello, Sarah. I mean, grade
Mas 50 na pala, no?
But I mean, they're kids.
Tapos magtinanong mo, nasa ka nag-aral? Grade 7, oh. Tapos may bigote na. 50 years old.
Full beard. I'm like, okay, fine.
No, but but ako like just reflecting on it, it's something that a lot of our media could have figured out with a few texts.
I think that's the most alarming thing is
Diba?
how did they get the details so wrong?
No, kasi ang nangyayari ngayon kasi the offices, the politicians, we give out press releases.
Yeah.
And a lot of the media institutions just pick it up. Hindi na chine-check, diba? Eh, I think before you have to like check. Hindi naman ako journalism student, no, but you have to
Of
check
course
with
you
the
have to
other
check, yes.
with the other side, do a little research, diba? But I think in this case, parang some of these institutions nilabas lang nila without checking.
So they pick it up.
Oh.
Kind
and
of
then they
like
just go to print.
how they pick it up if they hear it on the radio or
Sam O said, diba?
or
Sinabing
when
Sam
they
O.
hear it in a YouTube channel.
Right.
And then it's like, that's the content.
Alam mo,
I'll summarize it for you.
ano,
Parang
inis na
ganun
inis
na
ako
lang.
dyan. I hate it also because sobra akong biktima ng clickbait, right? I mean, you click it, you read it, and it's basically an article about one person who tweeted.
Right.
Diba? Maraming
yes,
ganyan,
this
diba?
is news now.
It's news now. And I
Yeah.
keep on thinking, so balita na pala to ngayon, ano?
No, it's definitely not. Because I did find an article written about me that was from a supposed tweet that I made, which I never made.
Oh my gosh. So it's a tweet
So
and then
fake
it's
pa.
not even real.
Fake, yeah. Because it was nicely written, it was kind, but the fact is, I didn't
Not
write it.
me.
Yeah, I didn't say it.
Oh.
But you could
Yeah,
just go to my Twitter to check. Hello, I have a verified account, so why can't people do that? But they just believe it. So these like new kinds of fake
Work.
news, these trends are scary.
Yeah. Yung isa pa dyan, yung they'll get a reaction tweet from like one person. Parang netizens destroy Bam Aquino's plan for education. Ganyan. Yung pala, it's like one person saying, ayoko ng planong yan. Parang ganyan. Tapos naging netizens na siya. Pinalaki na. I mean, that also happens, di ba? And once you read the article, parang, sinayang ko tong oras ko. Sinayang ko tong effort ko, di ba? That's the world we live in, my friends. Kaya, I wish in this
Maging
case...
mapagmatsyag.
Exactly. In this case, sana naman, nagtanong sa St. Paul's or, di ba, they asked about the program, ilang students ba talaga, how much ba talaga yung binabayad, are these legitimate students or not. Parang I remember there was a time when our news institutions would do that, right?
Right.
Kompleto yung kwento, di ba? Hindi
Yeah.
lang yung pinaka-sensational part, right?
Yeah, but it's just more fun, and it's just kind of...
I like how you're defending this.
So, kumbaga, walang
I mean, just to explain why it is happening, you know?
Just read our chat. Okay, read our chat room, for example. And it is
What
kind
is
of a
happening?
sect of what we are really seeing. Okay, look at Rico says, you guys are fine when war breaks out, but we won't be syempre, wala lang sa'yo yun. I mean, it's like, what?
What?
How is this nothing to us if a war broke out, but you, Rico, whatever context you're messaging from, it's not okay for you unless you're in the military or whatever. I have no idea how it would change between us and, well, maybe for me, because I'm not physically there, but for the three of them in studio, how would it be any different than from you? Jules says, I'm in the same class with some of them.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of alarming.
So, totoo ba?
Half of my class. Well, here, I'll read it.
Okay.
So I'm in the same class with some of them. It's kind of alarming that half of my class are Chinese. They're in the med program, but they can't even express themselves in English. So my thing is like, okay, yeah, that's a testimonial, but how do you know that you're not just freaking making that up either? And that is, I think, where kind of the unhealthy part of our media is. It's somebody can say that unvalidated. Now, Jewel, I'm not saying you're lying, okay, brother, because I see you here every day and I want to say you're a liar, but just the ability to validate that statement, we don't know. And then all of a sudden, boom, somebody in the news reads it. And it's kind of what Bam was saying earlier. Netizens say they're half the class. And, it becomes all of that. So it's just the way things are now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you just have to be smarter when you read stuff. You have to maybe do an extra level of research on your own. And you can't just rely on a news outlet to do it for you. In Kay's example there as well. Hey, there's one... there's one issue that we've not talked about. It's been around. I think it's kind of maybe dying down. I don't know how much people are interested in this. But what's your take on the Kiboy thing? Him being wanted for as many years and now really kind of out looking for him. I've said years ago that I think he's the country's worst Filipino. Like, he truly is our worst Filipino.
Well, ako simple lang naman. Nobody's above the law. No one is above the law. No one should be above the law. You can be a former senator, former president. You can be head of a church. You can be the richest person in the Philippines. Most of the time sa Pilipinas kasi, justice is only, it's not for everybody. Alam mo, that's the sad truth of our country. And there are a few times when we have to, take a stand and say no one is above the law. If you have a case, and in this case it's pretty serious, and the Senate is trying to implement its contempt charges against you, and now the DOJ is actually filing charges against you. You have to surrender yourself. Hahanapin ka talaga at kukulungin ka talaga, di ba? Yeah. So it's died down in the sense that it's now a manhunt. Although some people say they know naman where he is, di ba? But
how hard could it be to find this guy?
But it's just one of those cases na the seemingly untouchable and the seemingly powerful, have to face up to things that they're accused of. And, you're innocent till proven guilty. This is a start of a long process. But when that process starts, you have to follow the rules and you have to, you have to be under the law. Hindi ka above the law, diba? Yeah.
Have you ever met him?
Yes, I have met him. I have.
Do you feel like the evil? Like,
no,
like is it
not at all?
Or is he kind of very charming?
He's very charming. I met him in Davao. There was one visit I went to, and yung compound kasi nila is right beside the airport.
Oh.
So there was one time I was invited to go and wait in their compound before flying out. Actually meet him. I've met a number of heads of different churches, and he has that vibe. He has that vibe.
Like a good vibe.
It's a good vibe.
I mean,
he served me tea.
Right? I mean,
he's a tea. He likes his tea. Like, he was very particular about the tea. Yun yung maalala ko.
Okay.
It's good for toddler, right? I mean, it's just
oh my word.
So he served us tea. We had a chat. And it was okay. But that was like 10 years ago, 11 years ago. And when all of these allegations came out and, supported not just by the Philippine government but other governments as well, na, medyo nagpa-pile up na itong mga kasong to at seryoso na. Then it comes to a point na I think you really have to submit yourself to the process, diba? Kung wala kang kinakatakutan or feeling mo inosente ka, you should come out. But in this case, the fact that he didn't want to show up in the Senate when they had already subpoenaed him was really how it started, diba? So all of these
Right.
cases were coming out. He was being asked to go to the Senate, and one of the powers of the Senate is to subpoena you. Pag sinapina ka na niyan, hindi ka na pwedeng, like, you have to go. Okay, and if you don't go, you're held in contempt. And the Senate will incarcerate you, basically, in the premises of the Senate. And that was ongoing until the DOJ said, hindi, these are bigger charges and we are filing a warrant, an actual warrant of arrest already. So, this is happening. Nagrally yung mga supporters ni Pastor Kiboy. A number of politicians went there. Diba? Ako, simple lang eh. If the charges are there, hinahanap ka na, you should. No one is above the law.
Yeah.
Diba? You should face up. And the cases against him are quite serious, no? I mean, including human trafficking and all of this, no? So medyo seryoso yan. It's quite serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's been on the most wanted list, at least for the FBI, if we use kind of that angle, for quite some time now. And it was always just kind of weird to see him there. And I don't know whether you find the FBI wanted list to be credible. Seems pretty credible. And yet, at the same time, he's sitting next to the president, or the former president, kind of on a regular basis. It just kind of sits, I'm like, what are we doing here, man?
Exactly.
And it's just kind of nice, though, that there is a manhunt, and I love that word because it always sounds so much more serious. And hopefully they get the guy, and let's see what's going to happen to him. But I've said it years back. I honestly think if we break down who is the world's worst Filipino, who's the anti-Taylor Swift of our countrymen, it's got to be that guy.
Like of
And
the moment.
finally-
Of the moment,
absolutely.
you mean?
But finally, we're getting some action about it because boy, was
Well,
he.
kung
what a sleazebag.
totoo tong mga charges against him, it's really disturbing because I've been there, I've been to his church, and just like any other church, the head of the church is really treated with a lot of respect, adulation. Tama ba yung word ko? Adulation.
Yeah.
Talagang you're given a lot of love and respect, and people really fall over themselves to do things for you. Tapos kung ginagawa mo to, 'di ba? If there's human trafficking involved, if there's sex trafficking involved, if there's rape involved. I mean, it's a huge betrayal to the people that believe in you, who give their money to you. Kasi ano yan, 'di ba? I think 10% per month yung binibigay ng mga tao diyan, 'di ba?
Oh, it's tithing.
It's a huge betrayal of trust, no? If that, I mean, this happens also in other churches,
yes,
other religions,
yes,
di ba? It's a
sadly.
huge betrayal of trust.
Yeah.
So, kung masakit yan sa atin na hindi tayo part ng church, what about the people in the church? I know many of them probably are in denial, pero if these charges are proven and it's true, then it's gonna be really, really tragic for a lot of Filipinos in their flock, di ba?
Yeah.
Sure. All right. It is 7:30 here. We got to take a break because we got to catch up with some of these ads. Four of us are in studio. We're on until 9 a.m. But Pam, you usually leave around 8 o'clock. So if we're going to take some calls and all of that, probably now's a good time to do it after this commercial break. Don't go way back after this.
Do what? Turn the volume on. It's Mo, Sam O, Karylle, and Alex. Good times in the morning.
Tozer at 7:38 here with, of course, Beyonce released Destiny's Child, so say my name. 863-13899 is our phone number if you want to call us. Saying hi to everybody who is listening around the world on playback.tv/goodtimes. Don't forget to get that playback app so you can get the notifications when both the radio show and the podcast is about to start. Speaking of Kay, where are we at on the new episode?
Yes,
of
new
yours?
episode drops on Wednesday. It's with Mickey Bradshaw Volante. And we did announce a new play that I'm going to be doing.
I saw that.
I saw this.
Congratulations.
Yes, Little Shop of Horrors. So it's going to be with Sandbox. I'm going to be with Noy Volante, the husband of Mickey. So watch me ask her permission on the podcast.
You're also Sue's there too, right?
Yes, Sue Ramirez and I share the same role. And Reb will be playing the other Seymour. And then more cast reveals in the upcoming days.
Exciting.
Toph de Venecia is directing.
Oh,
so
really?
Yes. Yeah, Kong Toph. But this is
Yeah.
Direct Toph.
Okay.
So we will be expecting you there.
Okay, Toph's a good
Now,
friend.
July 6th, right, is the start of Little Shop of Horrors, yes?
Wow, I like that you know.
I actually watched Kay in Sound of Music.
Thank
with my
you.
children, and they were so happy.
That was so fun. We did that like a year ago, March. Yeah, that was the touring cast. That was a big deal.
So you do this regularly? Like, how many plays would you say
After
you do in a
the
year?
pandemic, just one after the other. If I'm lucky, like if I get the roles that I audition for.
And you actually do audition for every single one?
Not every. Some are invites, like Ramahari, because I had played it before, so I was invited back. No. I asked to audition again, and then I was invited back.
So this is the thing with Kay, Mohan. You know how, like, you know, when she jumped on the show, she had this language going of like, I'm auditioning for the radio show.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the theater in her, I think.
So it's normal.
We're like, hey, dude, like you're super smart.
So
Like,
it's a different thrill, no, to be performing live
For
in front of people.
sure. Yeah. And just I guess post-pandemic, everything changed when you just really want to make sure that you get to experience that with everyone. And I think everyone is experiencing it differently. For example, Sound of Music, people would travel like in big groups, like as a family. Some would come from Cebu, from Mindanao, Tuguegarao. Yeah, so I do remember a group that drove all the way from Tuguegarao. So
the Chinese.
no. They were Pinoy. But I did have like one who was from Japan.
Wow, they flew in.
Yeah, they flew in. And people really dress up and they want to experience theater night.
They were dressing up formally.
Yeah.
Okay, akala ko dressing up parang Von Trapp.
Wala akong
Di naman.
nakita. Actually,
Naka-Von
dapat
Trapp.
meron, no? Kasi when you see like children's theater, they're like in Snow White.
They dress up, yeah.
Oh, cute.
My kids still sing, of course, yung Do a Deer, a female, that one.
Do Re Mi.
A year after the play, they're still singing it.
Yeah, and I think they know the original version.
Well, we watched the Julie Andrews one on Disney
I think
Plus or
Disney,
whatever. But the play kasi iba eh. Iba yung arrive ng
They're
play.
in Hong Kong now. It's a touring cast. So
Oh.
they're there now.
You know what I watched Sound of Music on? Laserdisc.
Ako yung Little Shop of Horrors. Laserdisc is the best. And then at least there's a break in the middle kasi side B na yung next. diba?
And then kung yung player mo can play side A and side B,
Wow, ang yaman mo.
social ka nun.
Yung bumabaliktad. Wow, mind blown.
Sorry, Mohan. Sorry. Okay. All right.
No, it's fine. It's just what's unfortunate about the Laserdisc. Well, not really unfortunate, but at the time maybe it was so short-lived. Right? Like,
Was
future.
it?
It kind of lasted like maybe 2 years, 3 years, and all of a
Not
sudden,
for
no,
us.
Buti nga kayo, Laserdisc. Ako, Betamax yata yung akin eh.
Well, I know I started with Betamax as well,
Diba?
but yeah, I think this
Sabay
is
din.
we are the age. We are the age. All of us here right now are the age of the transition between different
Media. Ano ba yan?
technologies, media technologies, because the new people now, they're probably everything's going to be online. So they don't know the transition between VHS, between Betamax, VHS, Laserdisc, DVD, what we have right now, which is the stream. So, I don't know if that makes us lucky, but we've definitely experienced all of it here. Anyway, so, Kay, good luck on that. Congratulations.
I'll go
And
see
it's
you.
in July, so we'll definitely come. Well, I mean, they will see you. Maybe I will. Maybe.
Whoa.
You give me free tickets. Maybe I'll go. But yeah, definitely check that out. And congratulations again on landing the part. That's awesome. Bam is here, as we said, all the way till about 8 o'clock. So Bam, that gives us a couple of conversation pieces here that we might want to throw out to people. You were saying this off air that, because we kind of jumped off this Chinese students, made it a big deal, all that stuff. We're reading some of the stuff here on the chat room. And I guess it makes us wonder, and this question has been thrown around before. What do you think that Pinoys are, I don't know, racist is such a strong word, but hey, it's the show, right?
Maybe,
Do you think that Pinoys are kind of inherently racist? Or is that just
wary of other nationalities?
Nah, let's
Wary?
clickbait it. Let's just call it racist.
Okay, sige, go.
Pinoys are racist.
By the way, may theory ako dyan. I have a theory there.
What is it?
I think because we're an island, right? We're an island. We don't share borders with other countries. So, pag may nakikita tayong ibang nationality, parang iba ka agad. And whether it's positive or negative, like natutuwa ka or hindi ka natutuwa, there's always that feeling of, iba yan. Kasi island tayo eh.
But we're also so diverse.
Don't you think don't you think our history, though, not distant history, but more say the past, I don't know, 100 years or so, we've seen so many people come in the country, whether it be colonizing power to post-war, might be somewhat of a colonizing power, but just at least a presence in the country that kind of exposure makes us...
May distrust tayo of others.
Well, that's possible. Yeah, I thought maybe more nasanay na tayo that we're seeing people who don't look like us.
The
but
reverse.
You're right.
The reverse.
Also, yeah, that's what actually I was starting with. But then when you said distrust, okay, yeah, no, that's possible as well. That because we have had so many. And like the U.S., you see this. They have so many people coming in that there's a lot of racism as well. So I don't know. I think that's a really good question to ask. 863-10899 if you want to jump on the show verbally and kind of get on air and answer the question. But do you think Pinoys are inherently racist? Sam, maybe you're the first person, good person to target an answer here because, again, you are...
Ooh.
Well, yeah, sorry, it's terminology.
She came from a peace conference.
Yeah, take it easy.
Yeah.
What's your question?
Target for the question. But as somebody who's not, I guess... not born in the Philippines, but you definitely grew up here. But people don't know that. I mean, not everybody, if they don't know you on TV, they don't know that. Do you ever get the treatment, the poor treatment, if people don't know that you in fact are kind of Pinoy anyway?
No, not poor treatment now, but I think I definitely grew up, getting the whole, you'll pass by and, someone will be like, at that time it was like, Sanchai. Do you remember that name?
She's Taiwanese though, right?
Right. So there's that whole bit of like just lumping together, all the East Asians, it doesn't matter.
But was it done, excuse me, was it done derogatorily? Or it was done in a
with
natutuwa ako
fondness.
sa'yo, with fondness.
It wasn't.
They're fans of the show, so it's...
Oh no, this is when I was a kid.
No, I mean, the people who were saying it are fans of F4.
I don't know if they're fans, but I mean, that was the exposure that they had. That was the name that would come to mind. And then, there's a Chinita girl, so that's what they're going to say.
Would they just call you Chinita? Like, they actually didn't do the Korean math because there wasn't a lot of Koreans around?
I think maybe this was a time when parang the differences weren't that clear. Like, it wasn't very distinct. And like, it wasn't like...
Like, you didn't get a bad feeling. Like,
it wasn't good either, though.
It was a feeling of being the other.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
Like sa Amerika, tamo, parang yung racism dyan mas vicious because the history there is very violent, no? Here,
yeah, the history is violent. Very violent.
Here
very dark.
it's not...
Dayo ata ang tawag natin eh. If you're not from here,
yeah, dayo. Parang there's a clear line na, iba ka. Diba? Pero it may not necessarily be negative. Like sometimes, diba, pag may Caucasian, oy, Joe, hey Joe,
yeah,
diba, yung bata ko, diba? Hey Joe, diba? But it's not negative. But I guess if you are that foreigner, I guess.
I mean, there's obviously a bias towards a Caucasian kind of look, right? Versus, say, maybe another Asian or maybe even East Indian or African. We tend to always lean towards the lighter complected. But listen, our lines are full. Let's kind of unfill them here. 863-10899. The question again stands: do you think Pinoys are racist, or is it maybe just even human to be racist? No matter what country you're from. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Good morning, Mo. Karylle.
Hey, what's up?
Sinbam, and Sam.
Hey.
I think you don't even have to look far because here, even in our own country, we compare people from different provinces. Like, for example, people from Cebu, they don't even, some of them don't even know how to speak Tagalog. But during college, some of my profs, they couldn't believe Cebuanos couldn't even speak in Tagalog. And we had this Filipino subject. And they are trying to apply for a special one because, again, their Tagalog is not good. But my prof couldn't believe and they didn't agree with them. And some people from like Iloilo or other provinces, other people are thinking like they're living in old times, like they don't have cars or internet back in the provinces, something like that.
That's me. What do you? I would say people in the province. No, I'm kidding.
That's just ignorance.
No, listen, I grew up in the province. I did not have internet. That's why I was so envious of Manila and how they had water and all these other cool things that we could not get.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like,
So,
I
what's your name, sir? What's your name,
Sorry?
sir? What's your name?
Nathan.
Jason. I guess Jason's saying forget other countries, even within our own country, meron ng
Yung
distinctions,
awareness,
diba?
no? Hindi nila alam na there's so many languages and dialects here. So yung level is not the same for everyone. That's a bit
But
sad.
is it really racist, or is it just kind of your garden variety school talking? You get what I mean? Like, what if it's just like they're just?
Pero,
Do you feel like it was?
Di
They're
niya
not making
alam,
fun?
di ba? Iba-ibang level. Ano ba yun?
Pero di naman negative, Jason, di ba?
From Manila, tingin nila sa sarili nila, mas mataas sila compared people in provinces.
I do see this
ganyan.
on X a lot, and it never even came to my mind na because we grew up just like a lot of people were making fun of accents, and that was really not my comedy.
Ayan,
So
the accents.
hindi,
Yeah, the accent.
and they're
the
finally
province.
speaking up na that's not cool,
Oh,
guys.
it's not.
Kasi parang we grew up, everyone was just doing it. Ako hindi ako natatawa sa ganun, pero I didn't know how affected they were. And it is insulting. Na you laugh pag, something is mispronounced because we're so critical about language, di ba? Parang,
Well, it's kind of funny though. Jason, thank you.
don't, Sam, don't do it.
Okay,
you're not even
fine.
on X. That's why.
Yeah, man, I'm not sure if it's
Matalino
so bad though.
It is. Well, they're speaking
can
up
find
about it and they
something.
don't like it. So hear them.
I know, but okay, listen. If I were from Cebu, let's use Cebu because Cebu was the first one. It's like number one, if you're gonna make fun of my accent, let's say my Cebuano accent, or the fact that or my Bisaya accent, I can't. My Bisaya accent, I can't kind of say a word the way you guys say it. I'll just find something to make fun of you about your Manila life. There's so much to do there. Like, there's so much ammunition to make fun of you about. It's like, number one, your stupid traffic situation over there. Number two, oh, by the way, we're Cebuano. We're better looking than you guys up north are.
So, incredibly better looking than the people in Manila. No, but
Way better looking.
yung nakakatawa dyan, di ba? So, Manila person makes fun of accent of another person from this country. Like, sabihin mo na Cebuano or whatever. But then, pag nasa abroad ka, and then they make fun of our accent as Filipinos, the Manila person galit na galit. Di ba?
But I saw something online over the weekend na parang the Filipino accent was voted as the
Sexy.
sexiest.
Really?
Yeah.
There is a campaign.
Oh, is that a campaign? Like, are we trying to make that a thing?
Yeah. Say it in your
think that is-
Filipino accent.
I think that's false. Come on, let's get realistic. I don't think it's a horrible accent, but come on. I mean, there's some major players in the world that have amazing
It
accents.
is cute naman sometimes. But I guess
Yeah,
if
it's cute
they're
sometimes.
complaining about it, then we just have to respect that. It makes them uncomfortable.
No,
And
I get this.
parang-
Listen, Kay, I get it. I get that we should.
Yeah. No, I mean,
But
honestly, I just saw the complaints recently, so I'm actually okay. Now I'm finally aware about that. So I don't want to be ignorant about it. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, no, totally. All right, 863-10899. Let's take more calls here. We have Bam, Kay, Sam, myself on the show till 9 o'clock. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, good morning, guys. Good
Hey.
morning, Sir
Morning.
Bam, Karylle,
Morning.
Sam, and Mo. Sorry.
No worries. You don't have to do the lineup, guys. We get it. Just say hi, guys. Trust me, we're not insecure. We're fine. All right, saves time, too. Anyway, what's
I
up?
think naging racist tayo because what we experienced with the colonizers.
Yeah.
First with the Spaniards, they call us Indio, and for the Americans, they call us the N-word as well. So I do think kaya tayo naging, parang nahawa lang tayo. Naging pagka-racist.
I don't know, man. Is there a country out there that doesn't have a past that's similar to us, but they're pretty racist too? I'm going to say yes.
You know what? I was thinking about how, like, even in Korea, there are certain stereotypes that we have depending on which province you come from. So, and we had like the Japanese occupation.
Yeah.
And that's about it. So I think it's just a thing. Like, when
Human.
we're different, we compare, we put them in a box.
Ano rin yan palagay ko, depende rin yan sa panahon. You know, like yung lola ng asawa ko, yung lola ng asawa ko, was very, very worried against the Japanese because she was there during the Japanese occupation. And she would still eat Japanese food. Like, she would still go to a Japanese restaurant. But other than that, she wouldn't travel to Japan.
Oh, wow.
She didn't like Japanese people around. And that's very different from our generation. Now, we don't have those same feelings. And because of our China issue now, we have it was at what's the name of that guy? Greg ba yun? Mono, the one who said na I'm wary of having Chinese classmates.
Oh.
So maybe it's also like it's also the times, diba? I mean, the times dictate who you're wary against, diba? Posible, right?
Makes sense.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for the comment. Appreciate you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Morning.
7:55 here. 863-10899 is our phone number. We'll take another one. Good morning. Hello.
Hi, good morning, guys.
Morning.
Val here from Pasay.
Val.
I think one of the reason maybe would be, remember, Filipinos are like one of the happiest people in the world.
Yep.
So we look at like funny things on everything. So lahat na gusto nakakatawa, something like that. Like nakakita ng Bombay, ay 5'6" yan. Diba? Tapos pag medyo black, ay negro yan, something like that. Pero even sa pero tayo yung pinaka-sensitive. Like sa pagkunwari sa stage, pag sinabing nurses, domestic helper, Pilipino yan. Pero dito sa Manila, pag kaniwara, halimbawa may mga yaya or helper, ay Inday yan, matik. Diba? So, I think isa yun sa mga, I think para piling ng mga Pilipino minsan masaya. Pero racist na talaga. Like for example, yung mga pupunta sa mga jeep, Badyaw yung tawag, Mangyan, wherein there are ethnic groups.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's my take.
I like this call. Thanks, man. No, I
Thank
like
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Medyo, alam mo, may ano siya, may point siya na I think it's similar to what I was trying to say earlier. Parang, dapat yung, kung ikaw mismo, ayaw mo na yung treatment na ganon, di ba? You shouldn't treat other people that way.
Right,
di ba?
right. Or if you're gonna give it, then you should be able to take it.
Yeah, or just don't give it, di ba? Kasi, di ba? Kumbaga parang, di ba? We hate it. We're so sensitive about these things, right?
Yeah.
Even si Jokoy, di ba? Yung ibang jokes niya, may mga Pinoy groups na nagsabi, oh, you're, sumasobra ka na, ganyan, di ba? So we're so sensitive about these things. And yet tayo rin dito, we dish it out to other people.
Yeah.
Parang hindi na tayo natuto, no?
I think we're more sensitive than we are aggressive. If we're in the topic of racist, I think we're more sensitive than we are actually racist. We are quick to cry about stuff, and I think that has to do with us just being a poor country. I mean, I've said this many times on the show before: the insecurity of being a poor country, because rich countries don't care. Like, when's the last time Japan cared about our opinion about them? Like, oh, you guys you're stupid. Like, the things so food is whatever. And they're like, shut up. Like, we're a first world nation. We crush. Okay, they don't get affected by other countries' opinions about them. Like, just your general tao. But us, I mean, we get a producer who says something bad about Jollibee. Even us.
Hindi ko pa rin pinagbibigyan si Blanco, pare. Hindi ko pa rin pinagbibigyan yun, ha? Sama na.
I mean, do you think somebody in Japan, though, I don't know if Tokyo is a real thing over there, or whatever, but I'm pretty sure they're not gonna be like, oh, a bunch of
Okay. I'm gonna try to put a flip side to this. Okay. So yes, sensitive tayo. I think tanggap natin yon. Pero hindi ba yung ating playfulness? Isn't it just playfulness? Like when they say
Hindi
sunshine.
violent.
Oh, exactly. Hindi siya violent, hindi siya derogatory, hindi siya parang I'm better than you. It's just like, wala. Hey Joe, sunshine, ganyan. Parang
But it makes them feel,
uncomfortable.
I guess.
Yeah, it's not comfortable.
But it's not coming from a
malicious
or a superior place, di ba? Or malicious place, right?
No, hindi rin.
Hindi naman, di ba?
It was just,
I don't know, man. My final answer to this is, I think everybody's racist.
Like the song.
Billion, like all
Every
7 billion of us. And I think racist is a strong word, so maybe it's not that word, but it's something related to that word.
Because it's not biased. Prejudice.
Right. Just because racist is such a strong
Ngayon kasi
phrase.
it's so connected na to the hate crimes.
Yes,
So
yes.
we are not on that level, but there is still something negative with it.
Absolutely. I guess it's kind of like a crime. We all know all crime is bad, but there's felonies, and then there's just, okay, fine, maybe I shouldn't download that MP3. Yeah, like not that big of a deal. So I think that's what it is. I think we kind of live as Pinoys in the not felony type of racism, but everybody is. Listen, when we play this game, where in the world are we calling, right? And we bring in people from other countries. If you ever look at the chat room, there's some racist, I was going to say the S word, there's some racist crap I read from you, mother effers, who are learning right now about this moment. Okay, we had a Muslim guy last week, and what was I saying? I was reading stuff like, "Is he a terrorist?" I mean, it's like, you guys are idiots. I mean, the guy's online. He's right there. He's watching it,
Right.
and he's reading about him. The fact that you can't even control yourself, because that's not funny anymore. You are now being truly offensive. But I'm not going to go and say, oh, well, I wish he didn't say, oh, man, these Filipinos are really racist. I saw maybe 3 or 4 of them.
Yes.
And I don't think so much it's a product of us being Filipinos and being that. It's just that guy is an asshole, whoever wrote that. And 4 of them were. That's it. So I think people are all kind of a little bit like that, and they're just some varying degrees as an individual and not mismo as a country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably the best way to put it. But anyway, so no, good talk. 86310899. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, this is Earl.
Hi, Earl.
Yeah, and take ko lang kasi most of the countries that have been colonized, at least there are 3 generations have passed. But for us, very influential in Spanish, diba? But up to the point na when the Americans did, it was short-lived. Kaya may loss of identity tayo eh. Kaya hindi tayo makarelate. And being Filipinos, we are very accommodating. Kaya pag may mga ibang mga nakikita tayo ibang race, so na-identify natin sila kung saan tayo informed. Yun lang, yung take ko.
Thanks, Earl.
Yeah, no, good call.
I agree with Earl na, our Filipino identity really hasn't been formed in the fullest. Considering that our history, I mean, even if you look at the Spanish Revolution, diba? 1898, right? That's not a long time. Other countries, hundreds, thousands of years to develop that identity. Then you go to World War II and the American time. Then you go pa to martial law. Parang we're starting again so many times. We're starting again and trying to figure out who we are. And that, I think, is also connected to this topic, diba? Parang if you don't know who you are, you'll tend to be very sensitive. You're like always like worried about what people are gonna say about you. Or ikaw rin, you're trying to distinguish yourself from other people. And maybe with a little bit more time and better leadership, we can have that identity. Sana before we're dead, we have that clear Filipino identity, diba? For me, kasi we're a young country, we're figuring it out. We're literally figuring it out. See how we swing left and right sa political persuasions natin, paiba-iba, diba? So we're gonna figure that out soon.
I think you're 100% right. Absolutely. It really spot on. And it's something I've said here on the show as well, that I don't think we've had our country of our own for a long time.
Yeah.
It's really just been a couple of decades that we actually have our own. And in the process, if you look around the world, countries who are in their infancy stage, which I still think we're in, they make a lot of mistakes. And a lot of that is with identity as well. I think right now we're on the upswing. We are seeing a lot more exposure of the world starting to recognize more Filipinos, whether it be personalities, the food, the music. A lot of that stuff is going to help, I guess, identify who we are. And I think we're on the up and up, but it does take a lot of time and we're still kind of new. And maybe, yeah, we are sensitive because we're trying to find what we are and we don't like when somebody does it for us. If somebody's going to try to attempt to kind of label us and we're not really maybe labeled yet ourselves, then we're going to get a little sensitive.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I think you said it 100% right.
Yeah.
We haven't had our own country for a really long time.
And, just going back to Taylor Swift, diba? In our own country, 9 out of 10 Taylor Swift, isa lang yung Filipino act, right? Diba? We're really trying to figure it out, diba?
No, but that was
Fantastic.
a big deal. Wow. Great job.
All right. Anyway, Bam, what do you got? You have time for one more call or what?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do one more call and then we'll send you on your way, sir. Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning. Come on, sing it with me. Everyone's a little bit racist, like me.
Avenue Q.
This is Mahoy.
I was trying to look for that song. Okay, what's up, man?
Yun kasi parang lumaki kasi tayo na ang karamihan ng naririnig nating comedy is with regards to ganyang klase. So parang na-ingrain na sa atin na it's okay to make fun of that kasi it's all about na parang playfully making fun of them. Pero ang isa sa nakikita kong isa sa pinakamalaking kaproblema natin pagdating sa pagiging racist is because yung kulang sa knowledge talaga yung karamihan ng tao. Kasi ang na-experience ko sa mga taong racist na ganyan, once you inform them on how it hurts different people, they tend to adjust na.
That's true.
They tend to adjust to yun nga sa mga racist things na ginagawa nila. It's because ang buong akala nila it's all playful lang na pagbibiro. Pero once you get to inform them about the hurts of what they are doing, they try to adjust naman. Lalo na ngayon, nagiging woke na yung karamihan. It's because yung media, nai-inform na sila with regards to what are the bad things they are doing. So tingin ko, in a few years time, pag namatay na tayong mga tao na na-expose sa ganong klase na,
mas maayos ng mundo.
Kailangan pa natin ng mga 20 years para ma-purge yung mga taong sanay sa ganon. And then eventually, mas magiging okay na, better place na.
Cool.
Kailangan ma-purge pa? Pwede naman.
No, alam mo, tama yung ma-purge kasi, dun sa kinuwento niya, like when I was young, you had comedians, si Blackie, si Redford White, Whitney Tyson, diba? All based on their skin color. Ngayon ko lang siya with your call, ngayon ko lang siya naisip na lahat nga ng mga komedyanteng yun, parang based on skin color yung kanilang pangalan. Yeah, diba? I mean, think about it, diba? Would that fly now? Parang ngayon, hindi na pwede siguro yan, di ba? A comedian nakapangalan sa skin color. Meron pa pala. Meron pa pala.
Pero yun nga, Senator Bam, with your help and everyone's help, tingin ko eventually it will be purged.
Yeah.
Mawawala din yan. Yun nga, siguro babalik din sa sinabi mo kanina, Senator Bam, na we're a young nation. So eventually, pag nawala na yung patch na yun na thinks that everything's okay, mas magiging better na tayo. Diba?
Yeah. Alam mo, sobrang napaisip dyan na the ones laughing find it funny and you're gonna say, oh, because it's funny. You know, masyado ka naman serious, masyado kang KJ. But you should always think about the other person, how the other person is feeling. Right. Diba? Kay was talking about it earlier, no?
Yeah, pero tama siya. So, kaalaman, people do adjust quickly. So, the learning curve is pretty good naman. Hindi naman natin kailangan mamatay yung mga tao para magkaroon ng pag-asa sa topic na to.
They can be rehabilitated.
Now, if only
kailangan mamatay muna talaga sila.
Only the titos, titas, and lolas will adjust as fast.
Naman eh. People are getting more flexible. Malay mo, give them a chance.
Sa bagay. Siguro kung may better tayo na education secretary, mas magagawa natin yan.
Thank you, McCoy. Thank you.
Was that McCoy?
Yeah.
Wow,
McCoy, right?
I don't know if that was McCoy. I mean,
it was.
It sounds like McCoy of course, the Machong Chismisan podcast, but it was too smart to be McCoy.
Grabe!
I was gonna say kung si McCoy, and McCoy's been calling for like a decade.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds just like McCoy, but that was just way too coherent and well thought about and articulate. Be McCoy. Sorry, brother. Love you. All right, but no, good chat and always good conversation, Bam, especially when you're here. So thanks for making the time again, brother, for swinging by on this Monday, and we'll see you next Monday. Yes.
See you next Monday. Maraming salamat. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye. Anything you want to throw out there though before we say goodbye?
No. I'll saan ba ako this week? We're still figuring out kung saan ako this week. I'll tell you next week kung where in the Philippines Bam Aquino was. Diba? Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, San Bam.
All right, thanks, Bam. It is 8:08 on this Monday morning. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of the show. Don't go away. Back after this.
Do what? Turn the volume on. It's Mo, Sam O, Karylle, and Alex. Good times in the morning.
'Cause you said forever, now I drive alone past your street.
It's Louis Capaldi with his Spotify version of Driver's License. Welcome back to the show. It is 8:16 on this Monday morning.
It's funny when a man is the one singing, when I drive alone past your street, stalker! When it's a woman, it's just like, aww.
You know what's funny though, Kay, is in the past when a person, say, a guy was going to remake a song that was originally done by female, they would change the lyrics, right? They would change it to be a bit more guy-centric. Now they don't do that anymore. They just do it as is.
Oh.
So
it is
if
also
you
more
listen
mahal.
to what do you mean, to change the lyrics?
When you change the lyrics, yeah. Just write your own song.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're not big on the cover stuff.
No, in our house, it's not allowed, really. That's why
Wow.
theater is... Yeah, we have a strict house. My husband is very strict about, you have to finish your own song. He won't even help me. I've been asking him to help me finish my song. He's like, finish it yourself.
And then he'll go book your Grab.
So wait a minute. You cannot play, like, if I played that song, and it by the way, Lewis agreed to do this song, and I'm sure Olivia agreed to do this song. But if I played it in your house, let's say we were just hanging out and, you know, of course, with your husband, all that
You
stuff.
wouldn't get
he's
any
like,
points.
"Mo." You said turn that off?
Probably. I mean, he's probably not listening. He's listening to the cards. He's not a big fan of covers. He's like a... Ano ba yan? Is the word proponent? Like, he's like always like, write your own
Purist?
music. I don't know. He's like that. Purist?
But-
ba yun?
Nazi.
No,
No naman.
Yeah, nothing. Right.
Please, ganyan.
Why? Yeah, maybe that too. Why again, though?
He wants to make sure that people remain creative, like to the fullest, and not just like...
What about just having a little bit of fun?
Yeah, but it's detrimental to a scene. It could be detrimental to a scene.
Wow.
I mean,
Strong
if you
opinion.
really... Like the time when everyone was doing covers, the scene died for a while. And I think it's so rich right now with all the original music coming out left and right. Because the kids figured it out that they didn't need TV or radio, like, as like a consideration. Like, I have to do this because they're going to play this on the radio. They're going to play this on TV. Because, you know, now people can just choose their own music.
But as an artist... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go Sam. You had the better intro. Go ahead.
I mean, I suppose I put myself in the shoes of, say, you know, a musician, right? And but wouldn't it be interesting to see how other musicians would interpret the same thing? Yung parang
Yes.
ganon.
But what does that do for them? They're gonna be like a jukebox, and then you wouldn't really want them. You wouldn't want to hear them. What are they about? I want to know you. I
think
want to
it
know
depends.
the deep. Like, this is why Taylor Swift is like amazing, because she is really writing and showing you the deepest parts of her. That tortured soul, diba? Parang anything and everything. And we connect on a different level with her because she's sharing her heart. And it's many pieces, diba? So, yeah.
This is a really good topic, Kay, because, and I really had no intention of us to talk about this, but shoot, since we're on it already, right? Well, how about this? 861-899. We happen to have people on the phone. I just want to see where their mind's at real quick before I start asking kind of follow-up questions here. Good morning.
Hi.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, a good person after the show.
Yes, he is releasing a song on Wednesday.
I feel like
Can we
you're
have
fine.
him? He is promoting
Yeah, I
a
feel
new
like
song.
you're... Oh, sorry, we just lost him. I feel like you're fine with it, but you're... You know,
I
the husband
thought it
says
was
no.
normal. Yeah, that's the rule in the house. If there's something he's strict about, write your own music.
Yeah, all right, 861-899. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Yeah, Gio.
Gio.
Yeah, had a cover na lumaki
Yeah,
Yung
that's why
Uda Apo song.
Yeah, they do. I think they did Crazy for You early on
Yeah,
in their
I missed
career because they didn't have the
Pareho
5
silang
songs you can do in a gig.
Oh.
So they quickly had to fill that up. But in the beginning, they like, oh, we were doing Crazy for You, and it was a Kaza hit. I don't know if you know Kaza.
What is that?
Streaming. What is it? Kaza when you
The Shaquille
download.
O'Neal movie?
Kaza.
Shazam.
Yeah, so even if you ask him to do Crazy for You, he will not do it anymore. Present day.
And remember, you said this, okay? And I think we need to be clear about what kind of you actually said. You were talking about when it started to oversaturate. He's like, okay, it killed the scene. So he actually learned from it. So if he came out with a bunch of different versions of other songs, say prior to the point where he said, okay, it's oversaturated now, then that's fine. Remember, what Yael is trying to say is it got to a breaking point, and because of that, I will no longer do it. Doesn't mean that, oh, well, but wait a minute, you did one in 1990. Yeah, well, that's different.
I think
That's
they
not the
do
context.
tributes as well. Like if it's a tribute
Yeah.
album like Apo, parang, I guess that was the one, or maybe that's the exception to his rule because you're still trying to promote the musician or parang as a solidarity with the group, diba? I mean, he's part of Phil's Gap. Parang ganun.
But I mean, let's just say even you're thanks for the call.
Thank
Jay
you.
Bernard. You're doing Little Shop of Horrors.
Mm-hmm.
Does he go, no?
In the beginning, he
do
did
an
not.
own musical in Tagalog or whatever.
Correct.
Basta
No, we are working towards that, though.
Of a Broadway play or
We
movie
are
or whatever the
working
hell.
towards doing our own original musical. I mean, if that makes sense.
Wow, really, Kay?
Yeah, we
That's
are.
exciting.
And he is already writing a musical in his head for Sponge Cola, but not existing songs, I think. It's like, it'll be new songs.
Sure.
So,
But it must be hard for you to say yeah. Or he's more like, guys, just the house. I don't want to hear it in the house. Okay lang.
hindi naman in the house, like, as a general rule, if there's something he's, like, strict about, it's not even about, uy, grabe yung damit mong baba ng cola or whatever. Hindi, huwag ka kumanta ng covers.
There's the topic. You have like a
It's really
unique rule in the house.
Like, kunwari, I launched my album, so I sing all these songs. And then I asked him to come up on stage and sing A Whole New World. And he was so mad when we got home. He's like, so what was the one that they remembered? Diba, A Whole New World? O ano na ngayon yung mga iba mong kanta? Na overpower siya nung A Whole New World. Did they remember your new song? No. Why did you do A Whole New World? Oh my gosh, I was so... I didn't know that.
He's overthinking. Maybe he's overthinking.
No. It's
this.
actually true. Because I think they did it one time. Then they think they did a Justin Bieber break. And parang everyone is all about that. Little snippet.
What do you...
Sure.
Okay, it depends, I think, what perspective you're coming from. Like he's coming from the perspective of a songwriter.
Right.
But I will, as a lover of cover, I am coming from the enjoyment factor in the audience. Like if somebody said, hey man, Mo got up on stage and sang maybe 3 covers and it was like the best thing ever. I'm like, okay, I did my job because you enjoyed. Like you paid for it and you enjoyed it. Whatever the hell I'm going to do in that moment. Mm-hmm. And I think because I'm not a songwriter, I don't have that, it has to be my own stuff. And maybe that's his perspective because he is a songwriter. But I come from, man, just as long as everybody has a good time, like everyone's having a good time.
Yeah.
I think I kind of understand though what Yael was saying about that particular event where you're launching a song.
No, my new songs.
Okay.
And then I overpower it. Because sometimes we do that. We'll do like 4 originals and 1 cover.
Mm-hmm.
And that 1 cover
is what people took away from the show.
Yeah, so
which
parang
then
why
defeats
put it
the purpose of the show.
Especially because it was a launch.
Obvious though, Kay, that's the one they will take most from.
I guess I didn't know anything when I was on stage.
No, but I mean,
it's also an insecurity. In the Philippines, ito yung worst. So you're doing a show and then, hi guys, okay lang ba if I sing this one song that I wrote? And then there's like a whole apology intro. And it's like, why
you're asking permission.
Yeah, why am I so insecure about my own music? So I used to do that as well. And I was like, what is wrong with me? Wala lang, I'm just sharing my own journey as a musician.
Right, but I think even if when you sing your okay, here's a pet peeve of mine as an audience member. I go watch a band and they don't sing all of their old stuff. They'll sing some of the new stuff. Now, the old stuff is still theirs, but they only have a limited amount of time. They have a finite amount of time, and they want to put in the new stuff there and maybe sing a couple of the bangers in the past. And when you, as an audience member, leave that, you feel shortchanged.
One of my favorite songs. Yeah.
Yeah, where's my jams? And that has nothing to even do about covers. That's just their own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we're pissed off. Because what is our priority as an audience member? Again, context of the audience. We want to have a good time.
Yeah.
We want to have a good time. Okay? And I want to hear the stuff that I love of yours. That's probably the second most important thing. A, I want to have a good time. I want to get my money's worth. B, I want to hear all the songs that I love about you guys. And then C, fine, you want to throw in some new stuff there? Let's throw in some new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But man, if you don't sing 2 or 3 of your hit songs from the past, I'm going to be pretty upset.
Correct. This is why Taylor rocks at this point. I don't know how many hours she sang all her songs.
Yeah, she had a 3-hour concert.
Diba? Like, how is that even humanly possible? Okay, now I think I'm back
Like,
on the
dude, if I
Taylor boat.
went to a Sponge Cola concert and they didn't sing Gemini, which I don't even know if they sing Gemini anymore these days.
They do. They did it
They
at the
do? Oh,
Magic
thank God.
event as well. Yeah.
Okay, because if they don't, oh my God, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna make a strongly worded letter to Yael.
Dear Mr. Cola.
Gemini,
like to say
what
it.
happened?
I know.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, Gemini, so funny. I did meet a girl once named Gemini, and I was just like, so, are you Gemini from the song? No, she was not.
Was she attractive?
She was. And I was like,
Okay,
wow,
that's why the
she's
threat.
really attractive. I was like, if you're a Gemini, I'm going to feel really bad. And I'm going to put that in my dislike songs list.
You're gonna thumbs down.
Buti na lang.
We talk a lot about people's looks here on the show, especially more recently, right? So I was thinking, maybe asking this question: like, if a person wasn't physically attractive, what would they have to do for you to like them? Like what because you know the answers for this will really vary.
Wait, if someone wasn't attractive?
Okay,
like in a romantic way, you mean?
Yeah. Kung pangit siya, what would they have to do for you to date them? 863-1089.
Grabe.
Yeah.
There's no sugarcoating that, huh?
There's no sugarcoating because the answers can vary here.
Excited to hear what they're going to say.
Let's take some calls. 863-1089. What would they have to do for you to date them?
Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
I think shower me with gifts or marami dapat pera. Hindi ako pogi pero yun lang naisip ko.
What's your name?
Mike.
Mike? Shower me with... You generally don't hear this answer from dudes? But okay. Yeah, fine. Fair enough. Thanks for the call.
Thank you.
Good morning.
We're getting equal here, right? Because that's, again, no fact, that was most often a answer you would probably hear from a female, right? Sam, what would your answer be?
I think I did date this guy.
He's crying right
Medyo
now.
hardcore.
Please
Medyo
don't,
hardcore.
Please don't give clues. Kawawa naman.
No. I think there are instances where the physical appearance, not your type at all. And
hindi naman necessarily
That's very
pangit.
diplomatic.
Yeah,
that's very
But-
diplomatic. Not your type at all. So hindi yung type na pogi.
Hey, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right?
Yeah, mo.
That's why I said the answers will vary. Okay.
So, but what this guy had going for him was just like he was incredibly talented. And that was very attractive.
Sam, you have to say where.
Huh?
Where he's talented.
No, not like, Kay, really? Kay.
Hey, finally with her first clean joke on the show.
Oh my God.
Because I am doing a musical about a plant.
It's happening.
Her first Bastos comment of...
No, I'm just
thank
saying
you.
talented ba sa anong...
Yeah. Sa ano?
No, and he was very, very smart. Please stop doing that triangle thing. No. He was very smart and he was very talented. And
What was his talent?
He was...
He played the oboe.
It was definitely in the realm of music.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll say that. In the arts.
Okay.
And yeah, like he was so good at it. It outweighed what was lacking in the physical attraction department.
Department. Oh, okay, right. And all right, yeah. So 863-1089. Let's take some calls here. If he or she were pangit, what would they have to do for you to date?
Question.
Good morning.
Hello?
Hello.
Life. Yeah, who's this?
Siguro pag sa maganda yung katawan.
Yeah, hipon.
Don't
Yeah.
even say hipon anymore. We can't say it anymore. Take it back, Mo.
Taking it back. It is back.
No.
It's back.
Basta maganda ka. Yan.
All right.
Yeah, sure. Okay, we can't because your speakerphone mixed in with all that. That's terrible on the radio. Thanks. We can't say hipon anymore.
No.
I know that. Okay, sorry.
We can't. I mean, because
No, don't do it, Sam.
no. I'm not saying. I'm not.
Tell us what he's magaling in, but don't do it, Sam.
I just wanted to know kasi nga last time it was there was a clue kung ano yung niya sa band. I didn't even want to say instrument. Instrument niya sa band. So, does he play the oboe, di ba? Parang,
Yeah, what instrument is he magaling with? And then it would just make it worse, right? You know, funny because talent. I don't think talent does it for us guys. Like we don't get excited by.
I was going to ask you, for you, what would it be?
Well, let me target talent first.
Okay.
We don't get excited about talent the way you guys get excited.
Oh, nga.
So let's take dancing, right? When a guy can dance, like really dance, I'm talking about like 20,000 viral. You know what I mean? Like to do all the stuff. I mean, it's attractive. Even I'm like, as a straight man, I'm like, this guy probably gets a lot of chicks because he can really dance.
Really?
If we saw
Dancing isn't that to me, exciting to me.
I get it, but you understand how a good dancer can really kind of get people excited.
Yeah.
On the dance
If we saw a good girl dancer, don't care.
Don't care? Really? Okay.
Don't care. Yeah. I mean, maybe in a sexual context, you'd be like, okay, well, we'll do that, but it's not an attractive quality. We're gonna be like, oh yeah, look at that. She can really, like, I mean, likes this viral video this TikTok has of her dancing. Like, she's got to be good looking for us to. We only get excited about the talent if it's attached with super attractive. You know what I mean?
So what is it then? It has to be the physical attraction first. No, wait. No, but the question is, what do they have to do then? So they're not attractive. What's going to do it for you then?
It's got to be I mean, for me,
yeah,
it has to be a level of kindness. Like you have to be a good person.
Wow, now we look so shallow.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you guys are so shallow. You guys are super shallow.
Was this a trap?
Kanina racist and shallow. I mean, it's just.
I'm so scared to check online like what they're saying.
Sorry, just taking it back to hipon, right? No, I know. No. To call someone. No, wait. To call someone that, I get it. Like, it's bad. But I do want to point out that like this is it's a brilliant word in that it really encapsulates. We know what we're talking about. You know what I mean?
No, don't say
because the
it.
hipon.
What about
I mean, the hipon has curves. Hipon has curves. It's glistening. Like it's makinis siya. Like I mean, I get like it's just when you ever touch the shell, it's just walang tigyawat walang hipon na may tigyawat. It's so sleek.
Just I mean, just as a term, I think it's genius.
What about licogenic? Is that better?
Talicogenic?
That's horrible.
Licogenic.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's horrible. Because the hipon really exist. And we love it.
We
like
have
unless
to
you're
kill
allergic,
that word.
It's so good though.
No, but I'm not saying that we should call people. This is not what I'm saying. It's just the word that that has been come up for this phenomenon, if you will. It's like it's perfect.
You mean the pun? The pun is high level.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
It's a lead pun. Doesn't mean it's okay.
It's not.
But it is brilliant.
Yeah, just the tech, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so perfect. I mean, other cultures are probably jealous because they can't say, "Oh, look at her prawn." Like, no, it's hipon, man. It's like it's just rolls off the tongue so perfectly.
Oh.
Okay, back to the question here. Wait, Kay, you didn't give your answer.
Yours was kindness.
Mine is really kind. You just have to be kind.
Mine will be
it's just
kind eyes.
Kind
eyes.
Part of the attractive quality.
Is
the attractive quality. Yeah. Smart.
Yeah.
Funny.
Be smart. Yeah.
Funny's a good one. Funny's a big one.
I think has to make me laugh because funny is what's funny for you is not funny
that's
for me.
also
So parang, you know how when you start to roll your eyes when somebody makes a joke, you don't want that to be the quality of somebody you love. Kasi parang you have to find that person funny. I mean...
Yeah. So do you get attracted to Alex when he's on the show?
Did I roll my eyes already? I mean, I find him funny, but I would think it's different when it's just the two of you. It's also a separate kind of funny.
Right. It's a stage funny and kind of chemistry funny between two people who can do two different things.
Because if you roll your eyes, nako, parang that's the end.
8631-899. If he or she were pangit, what would what would they have to do
you say it, it's
for
just
you
getting
to
worse
date
and worse.
them? Yeah. And hipon is an acceptable answer for this topic of right now. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, I'm calling from the Jensen Airport.
Oh my gosh! What? Really?
Hi guys, I'm a big fan of the show.
Yeah.
So hey guys.
Hi. He is asking if he can go on the show because he has a new song to promote. A cover. Kidding.
Come join
What?
us.
No, I was listening the whole time. You know what? About the attractiveness thing, like what you need if you're not attractive. I mean, it's really a connection because even kindness is kind of like, yeah, you're nice, but that doesn't really cut it. Like, you know who's nice? Care Bear. You know who else? Denver, the last dinosaur. Would you date them?
totally
No.
Yeah.
That's not how it works. It's really an ability to connect. That's the most
Yeah,
important
but
thing.
what
It's
would
like,
make you connect is the question.
what's that? Sorry.
What would make you connect?
Liking the same things, having passion in the same areas. It's not that kind of. I mean, being kind is good, but like you have to be kind in the right direction. It's like you can't just be like you can't be a Teletubby. You have to have some kind of core.
No, but I understand how, like, sometimes you see, someone do a certain gesture that was like very kind, and then their attractiveness level skyrockets. That happens.
I guess, but
ka
I know a lot of kind people, so I don't think it applies. I mean, it also depends how evil you are, I guess.
What?
It's really, you have to make that kindness have some kind of shape.
No,
I think though. Okay, no, I think Yael's right here, Sam. But I think the answer is also default. It's like he's right by default. Because if we're saying a person is unattractive, we've lost a considerable amount of the reason why I'm hanging out with you. So if I'm hanging out with you now, we must connect by default. Okay.
There.
So now that that's a default, what else do I need? Because I mean, I'm not in the business of hanging out with pangit people if I could speak for everyone in the room. And Kay almost had an aneurysm. So if I hang out with you, there must be connection.
We're gonna get so much crap today. I'm not even opening my social media. I don't want to know what they think of this.
No, but it's true though. I mean, you don't date the Care Bear. That's
We're
not how it
not
works.
talking about dating Care Bears.
Yeah, but the Care Bear quality, what I'm saying though, Yael, is after we've established that we have a connection. So okay, we have a connection. Yeah. Then my next biggest thing is what instrument is he magaling in? No, my next biggest thing is kindness. It is the Care Bear quality.
Yeah. That comes second though, because you have to have some kind of connection before all the kindness becomes a factor.
Sure. I think we're on the
really,
same page.
Yeah, no, you have to know your audience.
Exactly.
There you go.
Said like a true performer.
Why are you in Jensen? I thought you were in Seoul, Korea. What is this?
No,
you took another trip?
I was in Seoul for the music video that I just shot, and it's gonna come out like real soon. It's being edited now.
Nice.
And now we had a show in Sarangani, and then the flight is in Jensen. Yeah, so this is like my favorite part of like gigging. It's like I'm in an airport, and I was born into this whole world of flying because my mom's a flight purser. So yeah, this is where I'm Scottie Pippen, and I'm about to play defense. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
But I love it when you call us, Yael. Like I get so kilig. Like, oh my gosh, she's really calling. That's
I do, because we talk about you.
Show. It's the best show.
Yeah, no, and
like right now.
Right now, because your wife's on it. It wasn't when she was on it.
No, it's always been. It's just that I was just so busy, and now I'm listening, and it's like all the right things being talked about in the right light. Like, we need people who are not exactly the same, who can talk about topics that we need to talk about, and here we are now. It's like we're talking about what you need. It's about Care Bears. We can measure Care Bears, Denver, the last dinosaur, Chewbacca. and those are all account. Those all count. Chewbacca can fly a plane.
Dude, I love this analogy because when you put everybody in a Millennium Falcon and not everybody is the same. I mean, Chewie's there, CP3's there, you got R2, you got Han, Princess Leia, like the whole crew's there. That's what we are. You know what? That's it. We're changing the show. Here's my question though for you, Yael. I love it.
Yeah.
Here we go though. You ready?
Go.
Hipon. Where are we at here?
No, don't do it, Yale. You're going to get canceled. Please don't get canceled.
You know what? In my opinion, even Hipon has its appeal.
That's because he's allergic.
But I am allergic. But even Hipon has appeal. It's just the idea that I don't know what it is, but it's kind of like, hey, you may not be there in that regard, but that's hot.
Yeah. Okay.
You get it?
Fantastic.
Hipon can be hot. So it's like spicy shrimp. Sounds like a nice thing to eat right now. That sounds funny. Sorry. Alex is not here, but he would love that.
Yeah, no, he totally would. Kay is doing a lot of physical kind of movements regarding a clock. So it's not because, Sam, you have to leave in about 2 minutes, yes?
I would like to, if that's okay.
Okay, so yeah. We can be back to being amazing show tomorrow with Chewbacca and R2 and the group at 6 a.m.
Whoa, that was so spot on.
Yeah, because he's outer space.
That was really me in the movie. In Force Awakens, because I was too young for A New Hope. But yeah, you know what? I'm just happy to be part of this show, like as a
I think he's
character.
trying to get on the show.
Yeah, but you know what? I have to say something about the covers thing. There's a movie called Sing Street. Not a lot of people watched it. It came out 2016. It's a great movie. Talks about the idea that if you want to get a girl and you're not going to write the song, you're going to be lazy and have someone else's words and use someone else's words to get her. That's just wrong. So about original music, you're always supposed to just be a 100% extreme version of you. I get how it's fun to see a cover, but fun is for inumans. Fun is for a one-off maybe during a concert, but you're supposed to share your soul and your spirit, not just your throat and your tongue.
You said a one-off at a concert. That's all I'm asking, man. That's all I'm asking.
Oh, that's all you need.
And they actually just sang Crazy for You last night because someone said, can you please play it? Because I haven't heard it in 2 decades.
Aww.
So we did sing Crazy for You.
Were you itching like you just ate like a half a dozen hipon when you were performing it? Like were you having an allergic reaction?
We actually had the saxophone player on stage with us, so it sounded new for me. So I guess that was okay. But normally I wouldn't, because we always have to, as artists, we want to just keep throwing out there the best we can be, and it's never with a cover, it's never with someone else's words. It has to be, this is me. I am barefoot. This is my love. It can never be, this is someone else's feet and they stink and they're not mine. You know what I mean? It's just, you have to be you every time. That's what I think. I feel strongly about this. I'm sorry if it sounds weird.
No, I love it. I love that you're strongly about it. Can you sing us Yellow by Coldplay before we say goodbye here?
Don't be tricked.
Look at the stars. You know what? You can't oversing that song also. The trick with Yellow is you have to sing it like you're lazy.
How would you know?
You know what? Because I've seen people sing it. They're like, look at the stars. And I'm like, yo, that's not how it's supposed to be
This
sung.
is your everyday, Kay.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but this is me. Sorry. You're supposed to be a lazy British man, on your way to work. Look at the stars.
Yeah, just go on the show another day. Go back to the airport.
Come
wait. You mean I'm going to have to actually play Yellow?
No, don't.
But I'm Yellow.
Yellow.
Yellow. I love it.
Cute.
Yes. Yeah, have a safe flight when you get back here. I'm glad that this energy is exists with you, man. You're a whole lot of fun, and even it being early and straight from probably a late gig last night because most gigs are pretty late.
Yeah, it was late.
Yeah, continue with this energy, brother, and have a good flight. We'll see you when you get back.
Safe travels.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Later. Bye, Mr. Cola. Have a good day. Bye.
Dear Mr. Cola, you talk too much. Sing me a song.
What happens when you need a break from it, though?
I fall asleep.
No way. That's like
When
the
it's
worst thing to
like-
do.
When it's like about basketball, I fall asleep. Or he knows that he wants to talk. He'll go on Facebook Live.
Oh, and talk there?
That's a really good move. That's what's great when you have a lot of followers, right? It's like if you have no followers, tapos you have nobody to fall asleep on you. It's really crappy life. Like if you're a talker and you don't have like a spouse, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, or a lot of followers, what happens?
Yeah.
What happens when you're stuck at Jansan Airport? You've got all this. You have all this opinions. It's a hard life. All right, Sam, you really got to go, right? Sorry.
Yeah. Is that okay?
She's going to the airport, Jensen Airport.
Yeah, everybody goes. Everybody's gonna go now. We'll do a whole group exodus here. So, I will see you guys tomorrow at 6 a.m. Okay, thanks for making it. With the amount of time that you were able to make it with, that was pretty impressive. And Sam, have a great rest of your day. Whatever you guys got, and all of you guys as well. Have a great start of your week. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye everybody.
Bye. Do what? Turn the volume on. It's Mo, Sam O, Karylle, and Alex. Good times in the morning.